Ladies and gentlemen, I have covered walkouts. I have covered script changes in the WWE. I have even covered backstage fights, brawls, mix-ups, mayhem, pivots, changes, updates, developments. You name it all. I've been doing it for over a decade. For over 10 years, have no fear. The brash one has been here for you. But what is currently unfolding right now, this Friday morning, just hours before the Blue Brand of SmackDown on the USA Network, inside WWE headquarters is, in my opinion, unprecedented, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely unprecedented. And as I look at my phone and I look at the source and I look at the evidence and I look at the proof and I look at the rumors and I look at the gossip and I say, you gotta be kidding me. Now, if you've been following the series, if you've been following the rumors, you can't miss one video because you'll be out of the loop, okay? It's like the Attitude Era. We leave you on the edge of your seat. You don't know what you're going to get from 1 minute to the next. You don't know how the story is going to develop. You don't know what's going to unravel. You don't know how it's going to unfold. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get deep into this discussion. Let's get deep into the news because what a perspective, what a presentation that the WWE is going to be giving and presenting to us right here and right now. Now, you saw the title of the video. You saw that there's a massive situation with CM Punk, whether it's an angle, a storyline, real life, rumor, gossip. It is very interesting. It is very investing. But I guarantee you, you do not even know the half of it, viewers. You don't even know the half of it. What I am about to break down for you over the next several minutes involves a secret closed-door meeting, a completely panicked TKO board of directors, and what could be a real-life threat from the Roman Reigns camp, the family of Roman Reigns, and a massive last-minute change to tonight's Friday Night SmackDown that is going to alter, potentially, perhaps, the road to WrestleMania 42 forever. Welcome back to SeanzViewent Entertainment, your number one destination for WWE news, WWE rumors, and the most chaotic backstage updates on the internet as we head towards WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas. Now, if you're waking up on this Friday or you're getting ready for lunch, maybe getting ready for brunch, maybe getting ready for a nap, maybe a sack, maybe a shower, maybe for the hour, you're waking up and you're pouring your morning coffee, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button because the story is going to unfold right before your very eyes. Because the WrestleMania 42 main event has just gone up in flames and the fallout is radioactive. Let's start from the very beginning. To understand the absolute panic happening in Stanford today, we have to rewind to Monday Night Raw. We all saw the segment, all right? We've been over it many times. CM Punk, Roman Reigns. We knew going into the Netflix era that the scripts were going to be looser. We knew it was going to be more intense. The handcuffs were going to be off. It was supposed to be edgy. It was supposed to be unpredictable. But guys, there is a massive, massive difference between edgy and nuclear. When CM Punk looked Roman Reigns in the face on Global Live television and brought up his late father, his father that is dead and passed away, the ear left the building. He told the tribal chief, I'm going to bury you next to your father. Now, I was getting texts from people backstage before the segment even ended. The headset chatter at the gorilla position was pure chaos. Why? Because that line was not approved. That was not in the script. CM Punk went completely rogue to try and pull real-life heat out of Roman Reigns and make this very volatile and very personal on the road to WrestleMania. But in 2026, under the TKO banner, you do not do that. Netflix executives were reportedly furious. Sponsors were asking questions, but WWE couldn't just fire him on live TV. They had to wait. The punishment was brewing all week for the best in the world, the current reigning defending World's Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk. Now, here is where the story absolutely goes off the rails, viewers, fans, and subscribers, because we're going to dig deep into this insider information, guys. Remember, you got to watch all my videos because you might get lost, you might get confused, you might not know what's going on. You got to watch all my videos because we do multiple videos a day, and the impact of this is absolutely going to be significant. Now, let's fast forward from Monday to Thursday, which was just yesterday, okay? There was rumors and gossip of a storyline ensuing where, for retribution, retaliation, Roman Reigns abducts or kidnaps AJ Lee. Again, this is all according to the rumors and the gossip online, the speculation, the hearsay, the innuendo that is going on. Now, again, that would be in a revenge. That would be retaliation to what CM Punk said about Roman Reigns' dead father. Now, it's not like Roman Reigns hasn't gone over the edge. It's not like Roman Reigns hasn't gone over the line himself on WWE television, because there's no doubt that Roman Reigns has crossed enemy lines. There are things that Roman Reigns has done physically, mentally, and emotionally that could be very well questioned, and that was a disaster. Some good, some bad, and some that was meant for the storyline. It was built for something quite like that. But fast forward to yesterday. CM Punk does not go home to Chicago. He is quietly put on a private flight to Connecticut, according to rumors. No cameras, no media. Punk is escorted directly into WWE headquarters in Stamford. He is brought into a boardroom, and sitting across from him isn't a writer. It isn't a producer. Triple H, Nick Khan, and top-tier executives from TKO Group Holdings. Hunter was not playing the game this time. He was playing the chief content officer of a publicly traded multi-billion-dollar corporation. I am told that Triple H laid down the law. He told CM Punk that using a grieving family member for a cheap pop could violate the strict TKO corporate code of conduct. Triple H slid an ultimatum across the desk, and he told Punk, you will hand over your World Heavyweight Championship right now. You will vacate the title to appease the board, and you will accept an indefinite suspension. If you refuse, we terminate your contract. Punk didn't yell. He didn't cut a promo. Sources say CM Punk silently unbuckled the World Heavyweight Championship, dragged it over Hunter's desk, looked him in the eye, and called him a corporate puppet, and walked right out of the building. And as of this morning, Triple H didn't just suspend him. He upgraded it, ladies and gentlemen. There is an upgrade. There is an update, because I know this situation and this story might be sounding very similar to what I said to you last night. But CM Punk officially, according to the rumors, the gossip online, CM Punk banned from all WWE arenas. But if you're walking out solving the problem, you are dead wrong, because if you think walking out solves the problem, you're dead wrong. Because Punk didn't just make Triple H mad. He disrespected the Samoan dynasty, and the locker room leaks coming out this morning are absolutely terrifying. Backstage, the bloodline is furious. We're talking about the whole Roman Reigns family. Not storyline furious, legitimately, culturally offended. But what about Roman Reigns, apparently in the storyline and the angle coming down the line, coming down the pike, is going to abduct AJ Lee? What would you think about that? What about that aspect? What about the answer to what CM Punk did, ladies and gentlemen? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, as they say. As they say in the world of WWE, anything can happen. Anything can happen in the WWE. Now, Jey Uso was reportedly telling people backstage that Punk crossed the ultimate line. Rikishi took to social media and dropped a massive ominous statement. Rikishi said, a title means nothing. Lineage is internal. You are playing with fire that you cannot control. Guys, there's no doubt that this is a threat. That is Rikishi telling the world that if Punk ever steps back into a WWE locker room, there are a dozen members of the family that will handle the situation themselves. Forget about WWE. Forget about Triple H. Forget about the brass. But that brings me to the most dangerous man in the equation, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the final boss. Remember, The Rock sits on the board of directors for TKO. He has a lot of power. He has a lot of pull. And he is CM Punk's boss. The Rock is CM Punk's boss at the end of the day. And Sika was his uncle. Word leaking out of WWE headquarters this morning is that The Rock is absolutely livid. He isn't looking at this like a wrestling angle. He is looking at it as the disrespect to his blood, his lineage, his family, his history. My sources are telling me that The Rock is using his board power right now to turn his temporary ban into a permanent lifetime blacklist. He wants CM Punk's merchandise pulled. He wants him erased. He wants him gone forever. Wow. This is getting really intense, very volatile, guys. This is all on the road to WrestleMania. What an angle. What a storyline. The drama is playing right before our very eyes. So where does that leave us? Well, we got SmackDown tonight. We got the blue brand of SmackDown tonight on USA on a Friday night. Where does that leave WrestleMania 42? It leaves us with tonight, Friday Night SmackDown, and we got some breaking news. Triple H obviously backed into a corner. He has a massive gaping hole in the WrestleMania main event. The World Heavyweight Championship is sitting vacant on his desk in Stamford. Triple H has to walk out to the ring tonight on live television and explain to the world what happens next. It's going to be nuclear, guys. Make no mistake about it. This is going to be absolutely nuclear. Now, I promised you a massive update for today's show, and that is exactly what I'm going to give to you. And here is the rumor that is tearing up the internet right now, viewers. Here is the premiere. Here is the promise from the brash and the brazen. Will we climb the ladder of success for the viewers, the fans, the subscribers? Right, wrong, or indifferent, we're here to bring it to you because we just bring it every single day, multiple times a day, around the clock. tonight, we already have a massive main event scheduled for SmackDown. Cody Rhodes versus the WWE Champion, the undisputed WWE Champion, Drew McIntyre, one-on-one, due to the events that happened at the Elimination Chamber last Saturday in Chicago. But with CM Punk potentially gone, banned, perhaps blacklisted by Triple H and The Rock, and with the world title vacant, the creative team was up all night scrambling to save the road to WrestleMania. A massive rumor backstage right now is that Triple H is going to walk out tonight, hold up CM Punk's vacated world title, the vacant world title, and announce that tonight's main event between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre will now be a winner-takes-all match for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. So that means the Cody versus Drew match now turns into a match not only for the WWE Championship, but for the World Championship. We will have one undisputed world champion walk out of SmackDown tonight. Maybe, potentially, perhaps, you never know if that is the direction, because as we all know, creative can change. Plans can pivot as the WWE is live in the air, and that would not be the first time that the WWE has pivoted and gone in a completely different direction. Now, yes, we could be getting a double title match for the price of one tonight on free television on USA Network's Blue brand of SmackDown. The WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship on the line in one match tonight. If Cody Rhodes wins, he holds all the gold. If Drew McIntyre wins, he gets the ultimate redemption. It is going to be absolute bedlam tonight on the USA Network. Guys, I have never seen a Friday morning like this, going into the afternoon, going into the lunch hour. The industry is shaking. CM Punk potentially could be banned. The Rock is pulling the corporate strings. Rikishi is issuing threats. And tonight, we might crown a double champion on SmackDown. Again, plans can change. This doesn't mean this is what's going to happen, but it's an interesting loop and storyline. It's an interesting concept. It's probably even more entertaining than what they originally had planned. Now, I need to hear from every single one of you right now. Get down in the pinned comments. I asked you two massive questions. Number one, did Triple H make the right call by banning CM Punk before WrestleMania? Or did TKO go completely soft? And number two, who will walk out of SmackDown tonight with both the WWE title and the world title? Cody Rhodes or Drew McIntyre? And what does this mean about the main event of WrestleMania? What will be the main event of WrestleMania 42 if CM Punk and Roman Reigns doesn't happen, if it doesn't go down, if it doesn't deliver? Also, in even more breaking news, we're receiving word that original plans for WrestleMania for Jade Cargill and WWE Women's title was going to be Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill. Well, but Bianca Belair still injured, hurt, and out due to that surgery, due to her broken finger, her hand, her knuckle. It would appear as if that is why Rhea Ripley is now in the position that Bianca Belair was once in. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, your emotions on that. I want you to flood the comment section right now. It is going to be an absolute war zone down there, and I am going to be reading all of your comments, all of your opinions, because without you, there is no Sean View. We put you on the enemy lines, guys. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to Sean View so you never miss a breaking update. And boy, is SmackDown going to be chaotic tonight. Are we going to witness a brand new, undisputed WWE Champion? Will the World Championship actually be vacated? Will CM Punk overcome the ban and say, screw this, I'm not banned, I'm buying a ticket, I'm going to be in the front row? Or maybe CM Punk will put a mask over his head, because we all know the WWE likes to run with a masked angle. And we all saw Seth Rollins return on Monday Night Raw on Netflix as well, which absolutely shocked the world and turned WrestleMania upside down and inside out. But viewers, fans, and subscribers, that simply is not all. Because we are receiving word that the Road Dogg quit WWE Creative after unhappiness with performance review. Now, we heard this news yesterday. We brought this news to you yesterday. But again, that is an update, because we don't just give you what you already know, what you read, what you hear. We give you the updates. We give you the situations. We give you the developments. We give you any changes to any story in WWE. Also, Bianca Belair injury scrapped original Jade Cargill WrestleMania 42 plan. Again, that is now being confirmed. It was a rumor when I was talking about it a couple minutes ago, but now it is being confirmed from the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters. Also, Brian Knobbs launches another GoFundMe amid repeated fundraiser campaigns. And ladies and gentlemen, the inspiration reveal why they joined AEW following their exit from TNA. Also, ladies and gentlemen, LA Knight addresses WrestleMania 42 status after his loss at the Elimination Chamber. What should the WWE do with LA Knight at WrestleMania? Who should he face? Who should he go against? Will LA Knight even be featured at the Showcase of Immortals WrestleMania? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on all of that. Aleister Black shuts down rumors that his tattoos led to his absence from the Royal Rumble earlier this year. ODB returned to help Mama June trash Elegance brand during TNA Impact last night. And what did you think about TNA last night? Were you for it? Were you against it? Was it hot? Was it cloudy? Was it rainy? Was it dreary? Was it boring? Was it dull? Did it leave you on the edge of your seat? What did you think about TNA Impact last night? The results, the highlights, the key moments, now online. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, with the Road Dogg out of WWE Creative, is SmackDown going to get better? Is it going to be fine-tuned? Is that going to be a push in the right direction for the blue brand? How WWE and more creative changes could be coming after the Road Dogg's exit from the World Wrestling Entertainment. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions on all of that. This is Sean View. This is what I do. I prove it day in and day out because it's all about the excellence of my subscribers. Subscribe.